Everybody, and welcome back to the penultimate edition of the 2017 Crack Kills Quick Hit season. Let's take a look at the 5 things to watch for as we head into Week 13. Number 1, playoffs? With the Kings clinched and the Apes and Flies virtually there, 6 teams vie for the final 3 spots in the playoffs. A win by all business, the girlies or the guys would knock no comment out of the playoffs, as they are hanging by a tenuous thread. And those wins would also leave the Jeans and Cons clinging to life, although the Phil's Fugitives has a win over no comment, as does the Jeans for tiebreakers. We'll see how today's games shake out, and if Week 14 will be the final straw as to who gets into the 2017 playoff field. Quick hit number 2, following up, are the marquee matchups. The Kings versus the Girlies and the Apes versus the Jeans are the 2 big games to watch with major playoff implications in the Week 13 slate. The Apes have lost 2 in a row as of the Girlies, while the Kings have taken 5 straight, and the Jeans have 3 of the last 5 weekly high scores, as these teams seem to be moving in different directions. Both of these games will have huge playoff implications for today, and the winners are going to feel a lot better about themselves heading into the final week of the regular season. Quick hit number 3. Top scorers. Apes have Antonio Brown and DeAndre Hopkins. The Kings have Russell Wilson and Jarvis Landry. And the Jeans feature Carson Wentz and Alvin Kamara as the 3 teams with 2 players in the top 10 in scoring. Rounding out the top 10 are Todd Gurley for the Fugitives, Le'Veon Bell for the Flies, Tom Brady for all business, and Keenan Allen for no comment. The Kings are the only team with 5 players in the top 25 in scoring, and the Jeans follow right behind them with 4 in the top 25 before the rest of the field goes down into threes. Obviously, these scoring players have been the reason why the Kings are 9-3, and the Jeans are making a run at the scoring title and could be sneakily making a run at getting into the playoffs. We'll see if the scoring can continue, or if these teams are finally shut down. Quick hit number 4, Rookie of the Year. With just a game to go, Rookie of the Year may be Alvin Kamara's award in hand. Kamara has had a huge year, especially since the trade of Adrian Peterson, and has been the difference for the Jeans in their winning streak, especially without Ezekiel Elliott on the field. Kareem Hunt got off to a strong start for Superfly TNT, but has since fallen off a cliff. Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette are the other players that may be featured in the Rookie of the Year conversation. Quite interesting considering that all 4 are running backs, and we heard years ago that running backs in the NFL were a dying breed. All of these players have had great seasons and could be exciting players in the years to come, but the guy that has everyone asking what might have been is Deshaun Watson. Watson averaged 16.5 points per game before suffering a torn ACL and was the straw that stirred the drink for the highly trained Apes. It'll be exciting to see what Watson can do next year in his return, but for now, many are wondering what might have been with the star young quarterback. Quick hit number 5, busted wide receivers. With a quick glance at the busts and steals of 2017 draft, the top portion is highlighted by wide receivers, and that's not a good thing. Larry's guys Jordy Nelson, all business Mike Evans, and the highly trained Apes Amari Cooper take the cake for the guys that could be the biggest bust this season. But let's shake those off and look at the one that is the true worst bust. Terrell Pryor was drafted in the 2nd round by Unfinished Business and turned in only 39 total points through 10 weeks before being placed on injured reserve. Pryor had a huge season for no comment last year and was a possible franchise keeper for the team, but NC passed, rightly so, and UB was left to suffer the wrath of Terrell Pryor falling off the map in Washington. Finally, the player to watch for Week 13 is Danger Russell Wilson. It's a mere night tonight, as Russell Wilson will be forced to take a look at himself and figure out if he can make things happen. Wilson has accounted for nearly 86% of Seattle's offensive production this year, a huge number, and a big reason why the Kings sit in first place. We'll see if Wilson can keep up this dominant production, or if the buck stops tonight. That's all for Crack Kill's Quick Hits for Week 13. Good luck to everyone this week, except all business.